Greetings, YouTube. I have some good news for the members in organized religions in America. Congratulations, you accept marital equality. Now, I realize you're going to start throwing things at me about how you only think it's applicable for heterosexual couples, and that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is as a member of an organized faith, you recognize that marriages in other organized faiths or outside of organized faiths are legitimate. Whether you are Christian or Buddhist or Muslim or Jewish, doesn't matter. If you're Catholic, you recognize the marriages in all religions outside your faith. If you're a Protestant, you do the same. If you're Jewish, you do the same. Doesn't matter if it's in a different state or different country, you recognize all those marriages out there as legitimate. You recognize the ones that are done in town halls, that are done by justice of the peace with 2 witnesses. You recognize those marriages. I had a JP in both of my weddings, and both of the people were friends of mine. And that's a legitimate marriage. You recognize it. If I introduce my wife to you, you recognize that person as my wife. So, all progressives in America are trying to do is add one more category to that list of people that you recognize have marriages. Now, you're not a member of any of those other denominations out there. You don't have to be. No one's asking you to be. No one wants you to be. You already recognize that the marriages in those faiths are legitimate. That the marriages of atheists are legitimate. That the marriages of agnostics are legitimate. That the marriages of people that you don't know their religious affiliation and were married by a GP are legitimate. You accept them all. Every single one of them. So what's the problem? We're just going to put same-sex couples on that incredibly long list. It is going to be such an tiny little percentage of the marriages that you already accept without a thought, without blinking. What is the problem? You don't agree with how the other peoples may have their faiths. You may not agree with how they raise their families or how they conduct their particular sex lives. And none of those things are your business. And your faith doesn't tell you that their marriages are legitimate because you don't agree with them. You accept them as legitimate. And you always have. For your entire life you have. Regardless of how many times you may have changed your faith, or lost it, or regained it, or what have you, you have always accepted those marriages. So, we're just going to put same-sex couples on that list. That's it. You've already laid the groundwork. You've put the solid, rock-solid granite foundation down out there for us. That you accept marriages outside your particular worldview. So, as I said at the beginning of this video, congratulations, you accept marital equality.